So we partnered with the Lewis and Clark Trail Heritage Foundation, provided some seed money, and then we reached out to our other good partners in the Bicentennial National Park Service, who's actually the administrator of the trail. BLM manages large portions of the Lewis and Clark Trail, but we do not. We are the ministers of the National Trail as the Park Service. And we actually reached out to the Park Service, and they also chipped in a considerable amount of money to keep this exhibit on the road. So the foundation has recently hired a contractor. We've made some changes in the exhibit to make it more mobile, so it can be a little lighter on its feet and a little more able to get across the country and set up quickly and tear down quickly. And we've changed a little bit of some of the outreach stuff, but that's the basic thing that we've done now is we're just now launching another year-long road trip across the entire country where we'll be going to specifically smaller schools that generally don't have the money or the access to resources. So a town of 5,000 or a town of 2,000 with maybe 40 or 50 fourth or fifth graders. Those are other folks that we're continuing to reach out to. And right now it looks like we're going to end up taking at least one trip as far south as Tennessee and the Mississippi, and then back up through the Northwest. And that'll be the first year of the new effort. So we'll have questions at the end, but if you want to really take a look at this exhibit in some detail, like I say, it's set up in the corner of the atrium. Our new contractor, Rob Nuri, is there. We've also added a living history character to it. I failed to mention that. He'll be, to try to make the bicentennial relevant to today's audience, there's a 200-year gap. You know, how do you make a fourth grader somehow connect with something that happened so long ago? In his mind, that's just, it might have been the Ice Age. So what the living history character that Rob's developed is a guy by the name of Orrin Wheeler that in 1905, the centennial of the bicentennial, or the expedition, he follows the whole trail and writes 100 years ago about his experiences. So Rob's portraying him, and he's making that connection with the kids. He's that touchstone in between an event that happened 200 years ago and today, and using that to kind of inform kids on the changes to the landscape in the last 200 years as seen by this guy 100 years ago. So that's one of the other elements that we've added to this exhibit. So that's about it, and I'll be happy to answer any questions at the end.